Well, hello, General Hospital Daily Recap fans. Today's daily recap is for Monday, April the 24th, 2023. Monday, April the 24th. This was not a big day. This was just a movement day, but we got some movement, everybody. We got some movement, and I was very, very happy about that. First and foremost, we see the rescue crew made it on a plane headed back to Port Charles. Holly is, checking out Ethan. I don't know why she's looking at his arm like that. It's not bleeding. But anyway, gee. But look, they have been separated for months, if not even a year. Victor didn't keep them captive together. Ethan's like, Ma, because she goes, oh, I know you're going to spend some time in Port Charles with me. He said, no. As soon as we land, I'm hopping a plane going to Australia. My charity needs me. What charity, Ethan? Your pocket, right? He's got some causes that he helps fund, but he does still rob from someone to pay someone. That's why people are after him, right? She said, you had quite a little audience of bidders for you. And he goes, yeah. That's why I got to get to Australia. I know folks with deep pockets, so I could get my charities back on track and pay some of these folks that are after me. I'm thinking, okay, Ethan. So that was it. I mean, she had all of that plane ride with her son. So you see why the original Ethan, who does do primetime stuff, no, you recast for that. I just would have loved for them to have had somebody with black hair, dark hair, get a look-alike or something, right? So Tracy is sitting with Felicia, and Felicia's like, you came through, Tracy. Why did you do it? Tracy goes, well, for one thing, I've been following Victor's actions. Victor was behind the whole auction. I was not about he killed my Luke, and I've been spending the last 14 months trying to prove it. I was not going to let him kill Luke's son. Well, you did it, Tracy. So anyway, Tracy puts her little mask on. She's trying to sleep to get to Port Charles, right? When they land, getting ready to land, Felicia got to wake her up. And she's like, wait, what? And of course, she makes her grand entrance into the Quartermain estate, complaining about the flowers Monica has trailing up the driveway. Oh, she's like, I'm here to set things right. So Ned, everybody, Ned, Olivia, Michael, Brooklyn, they were all, and Carly, doing the flower girl petals and, talking about the ceremony. And Ned is talking to Michael, letting him know there's some problems. He needs to talk to him and Drew, but not today, because this is your wedding day. This is not a day for business. Not today. But listen, Valentin is a hot mess. And you know what? You and Drew were right. Oh, but Michael, not today. See, ELQ business, another day. You get married today. And one thing, you know what, Michael? You tried to tell me that things can't just be all business. You have to take time, to take care of your family. I learned that from you. I thought, liar, pants on fire, Ned. You're sucking up to Michael. You're sucking up. But anyway, Michael, you think Valentin would have found some time to put out a press release for the shareholders. The stock is falling. Oh, no, Michael, this is your wedding day. No business talk today, Michael, not today. But anyway, look, them stocks went down a whole 10 points. I've been trying to hold things down for months. It was okay when he was dead, but he ain't dead. So no, we got to make so. Michael, stop it. Look, I'm walking away because we ain't talking about business today. Ned was so, I don't even want to say transparent. You saw exactly what he was doing. So yeah, transparent. You know, not today, but you talking about business anyway to the groom. So then we have, we spent some time with Molly does tell Alexis and TJ about her possible endometriosis, and she's looking up on the internet. Oh my God. Oh, I'm already, she's going from lawyer to doctor right now. And Alexis like, how are you feeling about it? And so she's saying a little minor stuff to TJ and Alexis, but TJ knew Molly needed some time to talk to her mother, right? So he goes, listen, I've got a patient in the ER I need to go check in on. I will be back. Alexis goes, oh, fine, I got this, she'll be fine. So then Molly's got her back to Alexis checking this, and she goes, Molly, Mom, she turns her around. How are you really feeling? And Molly looks at her mother, and she actually cries on her shoulder a bit. I feel like I've been told I'll never become a mom. I'll never be able to become a mom. And so she's like, and then she leans off, and Alexis goes, first of all, honey, give me this phone. Because see, you trying to do your own medical diagnosis and everything else. Look, Molly, we all know the best medical answers you're going to find on the internet, right? The internet never leads you astray. Okay? We know that was a joke. But you can get, you can get some insights. I mean, I looked up my endometriosis. Even I did it. Internet will give you some right stuff, right? And so she took her phone. She goes, for right now, give me your phone. She goes, because I would be doing the same thing, just frantically searching. She goes, no, let's sit down. And they have a good talk. And then TJ comes back later, and Alexis he goes, is everything okay? And she goes, yeah, things are better. Alexis goes, on this note, I'm going to leave you two alone, and I'm going to make myself scarce. So she leaves them in the office, and, she does say, no, it helped. She goes, thank you for having a patient to go check on, leaving me some time to talk to my mom. Thank you. And so they end up kissing, which was cute. I really like Molly and TJ as a couple. I really, really do. Now we have Robert might know how to find Victor. Oh, he was going to try to talk to the WSB. And I think he did, because he said the satellites were saying there was a boat that's dark, meaning they couldn't track the boat. They couldn't even see the signatures of the boat. And it was parked, on that island in the cove. And that was probably more than likely the haunted star. So they were like, what? Laura says, well, send the WBS in. And he goes, nah, it's not that simple. It's something about international waters, and, they couldn't get involved. And she goes, it's an uninhabited island. Why not? They won't. And so she goes, it ain't nothing but a word. Laura sits up and she makes a few phone calls, and she's like, oh, I'm a handle this. So we're going to come back to Laura in just a few moments. Then we have, it was real cute too. Diane comes to Robert's office to bring him her expensive dry cleaning bill, because they had to get that oil out of her expensive suit. So they banter and they talk. To me, they're such a cute couple. And they were snuggling, cozying up to each other for a do-over in the kiss, because what's in it? Diane is like, well, there's always room for improvement. And he's like, well, he's pulling her in. And I was thinking, yeah, they're too cute. And guess who comes in the door? Holly. And they turn, and because I don't think Robert ever told Diane Holly is alive, or did he? Did he tell her? I don't know. I don't remember. He may have told her, right? about that. Holly is I think he told her. So she's looking, and then she kind of looks at Robert, and Holly's coming in, and then she gets that, that English smile. Robert? She didn't say anything, but she will. Hi, Robert. But I'm sorry, everybody. Holly is still a fugitive, right? She was in a police van or truck, allegedly being transported when it got hijacked, right? So how could Holly waltz her behind into the city building, because the district attorney's office is usually in the courthouse, right? Into the courthouse, into Robert's office, like she hasn't done a doggone thing. When I'm sorry, she framed Anna for shooting Lucy. That's all Holly. I don't know. See, I don't want Robert to say not one more doggone thing about Sonny Corinthos, because he looked the other way and broke all kind of laws for Holly. Oh, but that's all. Victor had her son. That's right. Victor had her son. It's okay, right? And don't be judging Diane about her clients that she's taken on. Every person deserves proper representation, Robert. But all Holly got to do is tell you the next caper that you guys are going to do, and you down for it. And it doesn't matter, you the district attorney. So this is what they're going to, and I didn't want to see this. This is what they're going to do you can't say break Robert and Diane up, but see the kind of woman Diane is going to step back and say, I don't do complicated. Now, you figure it out and have a nice life, Robert. And Diane will take her leave. That's what I'm guessing. Because you want to know what? Holly can't even be there for 3 weeks and she's gone. There is no way Holly will settle down anywhere. She's gone. They're only doing this to semi break up Robert and Diane. And then Holly's going to get, I got a mysterious call from my Ethan. I've got to go find my Ethan. He's somewhere in Australia or across the globe, Robert. See, I haven't heard her talk enough because she really hasn't said enough. Once I hear her talk enough, I'll be impersonating her accent better. But right now, I'm kind of going off of memory, bad memory. I'm looking forward to that, y'all. I'm going to be making fun of her. So anyway, we'll see what that's going to bring. We already know what it's going to bring. It ain't even worth our time. So we have Laura. Okay. Laura comes back. She says, I've already chartered a private plane. There's a helicopter on its way to the rooftop of GH to take us to the airfield. And we're peace out to Greece. So she sees Valentin because she told Curtis and Ryan. Now, oh my God, Ryan, because he's still acting like Ryan, y'all. And Drew, Ryan from All My Children, right? And Drew, meet me here in a half hour. So they're going to get packing, right? I mean, packing. Okay. Curtis was going to the club to get his piece. Drew was going to get some of his military gear. Click. Okay. And so she sees Valentin and she goes, Valentin, we got the lead on where the Hunted Star is. Me and Curtis, Drew and myself, we're going to go get our family. And so Valentin says, I'm going too. And she goes, good. I'm glad you said that. And he kind of stepped towards the elevator and then he looked back and he goes, no, wait, I can't go. Because then he thought, Anna. And so Laura said, oh, right, Anna. Okay, Anna needs you. We're going to go to do it on our own. So they head off to go get their, what they need. Laura she gets redressed and ready for the weather. Well, she probably got a gun hidden in there. She just didn't say. Because Laura's packing. She's packing. Right? So Valentin goes to Anna's room, and Anna's still going stir crazy in that bed. And he tells her good news and blah, blah, blah. And he goes, but I couldn't go. He says, I knew where I needed to be. And he's looking at her, and she goes, yeah, and I know where you need to be too. And as soon as she said that, I thought, oh, she's sending him, you better go avenge my shooting. You hear me? Put your father down, man. After what we've been through, you want to sit by my bedside and hold my hand. Well, you need to be there helping them put your daddy down. So Curtis and Laura and Drew, they meet back at the hospital. They're getting ready to get in the elevator to go up to the roof. And Drew has his duffel rifle bag, right? His artillery bag, arsenal bag. And Curtis goes, is that what I think it in? He goes, think it is. And Drew's like, yep, needed supplies, and Laura's like, good. And I'm like, Laura, what I want to know is why didn't they tell Sonny? Sonny could have sent some men. Sonny would have gladly said, Dex, you go with them. I mean, he would have gladly sent some folks with them, giving them some muscle. Sonny has some unknown guards that we don't know their names. He would have sent them, right? So anyway, people always got to do things 100% by themselves. So that is going to be good. We're getting ready to have some danger on an unknown Cassadine island, unknown Cassadine territory. And that's what's going to make the soap good. So the cavalry is on their way, and I'm really, really happy about that. Willow was at the main house sleeping with Amelia, and Brooklyn was going to go down and help her get dressed. And then Tracy showed up, but Tracy will show up just enough time to be at the wedding or do whatever, right? So that is it for General Hospital today. Let's go to Comment Corner. We have Dacia. Dacia says, that's my dog coughing. If Nina turns Carly into the police, Sonny will leave her, and Willow will definition hatred her even more. That she'll never have a relationship with Willow. Nina will cause Willow to pass out. I don't know. Hopefully they get to say I do first, though. Again, she won't be blame Carly. It's on Nina. Oh, she won't be blame Carly. It's on Nina. Okay. Patricia says if Cody confesses everything, Curtis will also be in trouble for having the illegal gambling in his club. So Cody's only hope is to confess to Sonny because he can keep Miss Wu off of Cody. I was hoping for an adventure, an exciting storyline for Christina and Ethan or Dex or someone. Let a filler character like Amy be a surrogate. I would not want Amy having anything to do with my life with her gossip and meddling. No, right? So we see Ethan is not coming to town. Sabrina says, if I remember correctly, Ethan and Christina were close. Maybe they'll reconnect. Well, Ethan didn't even jump off the plane at Port Charles, right? Well, out of the airport, he jumped off one plane and went to another to Australia. Alfred said, all Cody has to have to do is talk to Sonny. Sonny will protect him from Miss Wu and get Sasha's money back. Sheila says all Carly did was support Michael and Drew to help them get control of the company. I don't believe she actually knew about the insider trading or what she was doing even played a part in it. She didn't, but guess what? I guess the FCC won't care. They won't care. Okay. And then Sheila says, no, Carly has never told her children to disrespect their dad, Sonny. DB says Gladys is annoying, and now that Sam is on to her, it's over. That's true. And where was the bodyguard while Gladys was unhooking the bracelet and walking to Planet in the dressing room? Wasn't he supposed to keep an eye on her? Remember, the bodyguard came into the door and looked at the table where Sasha and Gladys were sitting, because there was a door right there. And he asked Sasha, where is Miss Corbin? And so Sasha goes, I don't know, maybe she went to the bathroom. And then he rushed to post himself outside the ladies' room. And guess what? She never went in there, but he didn't know, right? So the door he came in actually was the door Gladys snuck out. So you know what? He wasn't doing a very good job of keeping his eye on $1 million merchandise, did he? Right? So Sheila says they have to really carefully execute their plan to get Victor and save his captors. They know Victor is vicious. They can't draw attention to themselves. This is why I believe they haven't had planes over the ship. Could be. Sheila says, I agree. All Cody needs to say to Sasha is, please discreetly check your accounts. Period. And Sharita says, Tracy will come back to Port Charles to help down spiraling company. Spiraling company. She will tell. Oh, you think Nina's doing it? She's already done that. Dacia says Gladys is so scared. That's why she tried to set up Cody. Keep him from telling Sasha about what Gladys did. Gladys is scared. That's why she's running away, because she's in trouble. Instead of going on vacation, she'll be going to prison. I know. Otherworldly says, recap lady will be referenced to our hostess in my comments on GH reviews. Oh, okay, well, thank you. I'm the hostess with mostest. Otherworldly says, I'm watching 3 days later and you sound cured to me. You know what? I'm better. Everybody, you could tell I'm better. I was even trying to holly, but now we're in mid-allergy season and the pollen. Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that. And then Susan says, I guess Aurora stock really was on the market, or Carly wouldn't have been able to invest in it. You're all right. I just saying, when did that company get big enough to go publicly traded? And then love Trina and Spencer, but they would not have any privacy on that boat. Not telling if or when Victor would be busting in the room. That would be very embarrassing for the both of them. Portia better not try to block Trina from being with Spencer, as it would push her more to be with Spencer. Spencer has been a lot better person because of Trina, as she is a good influence on Spencer. It is not his fault that he's related to Victor. It's on Victor. I just hope Lizzo can concoct something and tell Victor it's a vaccine against the pathogen and will end him. Then Helena will come up and take him back to Satan. Okay. I doubt it would end that way, but I can hope it would be something like that. I don't want Lizzo to get in trouble for it, so she can do the bone marrow. Nobody's going to get in trouble for killing Victor Cassadine. Not one person. I could tell you. Look, Trina wouldn't even get in trouble for killing. Baby Ace wouldn't get in trouble for killing Victor. Drew and Carly have both tried to explain to Nina that Nina is the reason Willow doesn't want her around. Anna Rihanna says, I love the exchange between Spencer and Trina. Thank you for a great recap. Have a wonderful weekend. Michael says, Gladys is going down and would have a better, she would have better she should have done better by befriending Cody. I believe Drew gave Oscar, those momentums when he found out he was his son. Could have been. That could have been how that happened. Molly is going to need a surrogate. I believe Christina is going to be Molly's surrogate. May Sweeps might be good. I need them to recap or to wrap up the Willow storyline. Great recap. They do. We need to put that to bed. Seriously, y'all. LaShunta says, Helena loved Nicholas and Spencer. How long did Martha Stewart go to jail for when she went for insider trading? You know what? I don't know. Was it 3 years? Sonny just told Dante Nina changed, and the next time she would be included in the family. No, that delusional. He's been around Nina too long. Well, Nina never acts when she's in front of Sonny. She never says and acts the way she really is. She really tries to mask that very, very well. And then Alicia says, recap lady, that what Gladys is doing is not minor. She's running through Sasha's money like no tomorrow. Sasha would be dead broke by the time she looks up. Maybe she'll get a clue when she sees Wu wearing those earrings. Endometriosis interferes with pregnancy big time. Yep, that's what they said. But we don't need any more babies. Yeah, they did say that, today. Kim Nero, not Navarro. Nancy Lee Gran is Alexis. Have a great weekend. Yeah, because you just said her name and didn't say who she was. Thank you. Alicia says, you are so right about Carly. She has nothing to do with her kid's relationship with Sonny. Sometimes I wonder what folks are watching. Jocelyn actually looked disappointed when Sonny wasn't going to kill Dex. Because look, she always wants to say horrible things about Sonny. And when she couldn't in this instance, she's like, well, what? What the heck is happening? Right? Otherworldly says, thanks for tightening this comment. And then LaShunta says, Drew and Curtis got a clue. Gladys is a hot mess. I can't believe Sasha's listening to Gladys Gladys is going to spend all her ends. Sam sees her. Brooklyn saved Cody's job because Ned wanted to fire him. You know what? I fast forward Brooklyn and Ned, so I missed that. Thank you for clearing that up. My thing is, if Cody's told Sasha some tell-all, she's not the police. Told Sasha something. I bet Sasha's gonna put some pieces together. Let's hope so. Dex feels sorry. I'm so disappointed in Michael. All this mess. Michael haven't thought this through, because if Sonny goes to jail, there's somebody else is going to take his place. Wu is primed, but you know what? Another rival mob would not let Wu have all that territory. So there'd be a huge mob war. Yeah. And look what they would end up with, Michael, right? Let's see. Someone would take his place, and all of them under Sonny's protection. Yeah, they would not be. He would try to get Sonny sent to jail, and Nina trying to get Carly locked up. This will blow up in their faces. While someone's talking about Drew, he's helping with the location. While everyone is talking about Drew. Oh. He whispers so much. Trina and Spencer, ready to be grown. They docked. They better find them quick. Why nobody pregnancy can ever go right? I know soap operas do that. Although, isn't it funny? Nails sure went. I mean, not Nail. Yeah, Nails went right, and so did Esme. The devious ones always go right. Britta's pregnancy, when she stole that embryo with little whatever she was calling Spencer Ben, that pregnancy went right. The ones that shouldn't go right, right? Portia will not be able to say anything about Spencer. Where's Taggart? Now they're going off to a dangerous island. Taggart is a cop, knows his way around weapons. Why is Taggart not with them? That's so ridiculous. But he's gonna step up and say, baby girl, I'm your only daddy. Yep. Daddy, why aren't you helping? Even a fill-in. I know the fill-in Taggart, they do have that. Where are the help, or where's the help at? I know those 4 are, well, look, they're gonna work miracles. Maybe Jason will pop up, because Jason can help get the job done. And he'll end up buried somewhere else under another collapse, and there we go. Kizzy says, if they do things on soap, like they do things in real life, it wouldn't be a storyline. Ron says Gladys will be caught with her hands in the cookie jar and still try to put the blame on someone else. Carrie says, hope you're feeling better, daily recap lady. I am. Gladys is money hungry. Oh, ooh. Yeah, you did use the right word. Witch. Who just thinks of herself and how she can take money. I'm still laughing about that. How she can take money from anyone, in my opinion. And I'm with you on Gladys. Sonny will always look out and protect his family. That is how I am with my family. They come before me. Oh, but Gladys is his family, and he'll mop her up over Sasha. Let me tell you that, right? I love the Spencer Trina interactions. I agree with Trina about not knowing what would happen due to Victor's craziness. Nina's going to have a big portion of Port Charles hating her more than they already do, in my opinion. Would be sending her packing out of town. I hope you keep him better and bring the good recaps. I'll keep getting better. Yeah. Have a great weekend. Krista says, if they sent planes, it wouldn't be the dramatic effect of going into May. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, Sandy says Gladys is a snake, but if Cody won't help himself, he just goes straight to jail. Curtis and Drew found the map. They'll finally leave the hospital. I would love to see Spencer, Trina, Lisa take Victor down so that by the time whoever comes to rescue them, Victor will already be dead. Look, I know they could mop things up and already be back on that Honda Star, boating their way back to Port Charles. Lucy says, hello, General Hospital Daily Recap lady. Cody Bell should tell Sonny about Gladys Corbin. And Jenna says, as usual, another great recap. Marcia says, nice review, and thank you for doing these recaps. I turned 69 this past March. Uh-oh, woohoo, look. I would say in 69 more, but I will, and 69 more, hopefully for you. This past March, I am old school just like you. So thank you so much, Marcia. You keep watching, you keep watching, and everybody else. Thank you so much for Comment. Look, I made it through Comment Corner in record time today, everybody. Record time. I'll be back tomorrow for another daily recap of General Hospital.